Now, Keanu Reeves is best known for his performances in The Matrix and the John Wick films, of course, but now he has stepped away from the screen and put pen to paper.
Yeah, he's come together with the British science fiction author China Mieville to create his first novel, which is published today. And the pair sat down with our culture editor, Katie Razzle.
From an FBI agent riding a wave in Point Break to a celebrated cop in Speed.
There is a bomb on this bus.
To a hacker turned saviour in The Matrix. On screen, Keanu Reeves is much more than just another action hero. In real life, he's the creator and co-writer of the Berserker comic book series, which is now a new novel, The Book of Elsewhere, by Keanu Reeves and writer China Mieville.
What made you want to write a novel?
Well, I didn't write a novel. China wrote a novel.
You had nothing to do with it?
It's a collaboration. I think that's putting it too far.
No, you wrote the novel.
Based on this, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Berserker. He is immortal. What was it that drew you to this character?
The original idea was I wanted to have a character that could punch through people's chests and rip their arms off.
And you seem like such a mild mannered, gentle. Your persona was so gentle, and yet this violence.
Yeah, well, that's how it started.
Whether it's the novel or the book or the acting that you've done.
Yeah, because I think it was kind of influenced by some of the action films that I had done.
So I guess you have a choice. You want a war? Or do you want to just give me a gun?
You'll know the well-rehearsed arguments about violence on screen or in books and violence in the real world and whether there are links. And I wonder how you see that.
What's the question? The link between fantasy and reality?
Yes, people look at books and violent films and they say,
that if they
it's
read
too much.
Berserker, that they don't go out and start ripping people's arms off and chopping their heads off.
Of course.
Because there's also a love story in it.
I mean, real actual violence is something that troubles me and disturbs me and I think about a lot. But I get quite irritated about the way this question is posed about, the relation between kind of depicted violence and real violence because of what it abstracts out. So when you have societies like ours, which have this kind of fetishistic relationship to soldiers and war, and then it's oh, but my 12-year-old is reading a violent comic.
In the novel, the main character doesn't want to die, he wants mortality, a crucial distinction.
I wonder what you've both learnt about man's mortality. Is it something that you think about a lot?
Yeah, I'm 59, so I'm thinking about death all the time.
Still very young.
I mean, I think thinking about death is good. Hopefully it sensitizes to an appreciation of the breath we have and the relationships that we have the potential to have.
I'm 51 and consider death something to be ruminated on with great respect. I think that one of the things, hopefully you can have it both ways. You can have a book that has these kind of, fun, explosive sequences, but you can also quite seriously sort of talk about death and what that means to be human.
What you've managed with Berserker is to build this fantasy world. Are you trying to escape from the real world in any way? Is that what creativity is about?
Maybe ultimately the fantasy or building another world brings some kind of comfort in some way.
And do you feel that you've been getting that comfort from your creative process when it comes
Yeah, it's good, clean fun. I recommend it for everyone. Creating stuff is great.
And one of the things, Keanu, that people know about you, whether it's true or not, I've got no idea, but you don't own lots of stuff. You're known as being very generous, giving lots away. When it comes to the proceeds of the book, what is your plan for that? Are you somebody who just doesn't like to own anything or keep anything?
Absolutely not. I love owning things. I love having stuff.
Keanu Reeves, an enigma to the end. Katie Razzle, BBC News.
Very nice to meet you. Good luck with the tour.
I don't know what to say. It's such an enigma. We're lost for words.
I love owning stuff too.
Yeah.
Stuff's great.
Owning stuff.